What's up, guys? So, if you're like me, then you probably wonder what in the hell is up with some people that just are not able to disobey what they perceive to be authority. Some people, man, they just can't do it. And, you know, much like understanding the mind of a psychopath, of a serial killer, of a rapist, and things like this. Well, we just can't understand how those people think. And although it's on a completely different wavelength, we just also cannot understand why some people cannot question authority. They just can't do it. And that's, very sad and very unfortunate because the evil powers that be would not be able to carry out such heinous actions if they did not have obedient persons. So, the Milgram experiment was an experiment that was done to basically test the obedience of persons. You know, um, and comes to find out that the majority of people are obedient sheep, obedient lemmings. They only know how to obey. So we had World War II, and you had the Nazi German soldiers that did some horrible, terrible things, and um, that brought about this experiment. Milgram wanted to test, you know, can people really turn their conscience off and obey authority? Is that really what happens? Uh, I'll leave the link to this article in the description so that you can read it. If I read this entire article to you, this would be a very long and boring video. But here we have it. How far will people go in obeying instruction, even if it involved harming another person? Well, in society, we see police officers that are infringing on the basic fundamental rights of liberty in obedience to tyrannical politicians. This is what we see. They're obeying authority. We see people walking around in our grocery stores wearing a shame muzzle on their face because they're obeying authority. They cannot. It defies all logic that a person should walk around with a shame muzzle on their face. But people are doing it because they have to obey. They have to be obedient. And this is a big problem. This is a big problem. We have what is it? 25,000 troops around the White House in Washington D.C. We have fences all up around the Capitol, which is a bad sign. And I knew when I seen the troops there and that the troops weren't leaving and that the fences were going up and staying up, things are about to get really bad. The oligarchs are about to carry out their plan. And there are a few select of us who are able to and have always been able to disobey authority, see authority for what it is. I don't know about you, but when I was in school, I was always in trouble Because if I didn't agree with something, I didn't obey. Now, the government indoctrination system says that that means that I was stupid. But as of last year, when the obedience was tested of all those in society, comes to find out that I am among the 10% of people on the planet that has the ability to think. The other 90% are not able to. I won't bore you guys much longer. Thank you for tuning in. The link to this article is in the description. Please take a look at it. Have a good day. Love your country, not your government. Stand with your countrymen, all of your countrymen, for one common goal of freedom, equality, and justice. Anarchy is freedom.